So today what we're going to do is the rebuild you guys were waiting for. Cubs rebuild after the deadline. Man, I woke up this morning maybe like, haha, jokes, just kidding, it was all a dream. But no, it actually happened. And you know what? It's time. New chapter for the Cubs. And let's see what happens. So who knows what's going to happen. And yeah, I mean, they do have some money to play with. So potentially we could see something crazy in the offseason. But you know what? It's time. Let's see what we can do with these new Cubs. So I hope you enjoy it. Of course, if you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, what team next? I already have tomorrow's video, which is going to be, so like I already have Sunday's video. But whoever has the most comment down below for what team, I will do that for Monday's rebuild. So let's get into today's video. Here's the roster for today. The little one that has a red outline from Just Lions. He's been telling me to check out his rosters for quite some time. Finally gonna do it. There are a couple positions that I'm kind of like, I don't necessarily agree with. I think Chris Bryant's a left fielder. Will Myers is a first baseman. Will Myers hasn't played first base at all this year, last I checked. But there's a couple others. But for the most part, pretty good roster. Has all the moves up to date. Has all the draft picks, all that good stuff. So go check it out. There it is. So the Cubs went from one of the highest rated teams to one of the lowest rated teams. So there's that. And I mean, if you think about it, there's really like nobody on that team anymore. So 5 years, 5-year rebuild. So I guess 4 years after this. So that's kind of when I expect the Cubs to be a team that, you know, maybe starts to compete again. You know, if everything goes to plan, right? Like if they develop their prospects like everybody's expecting, especially with their farm system now. I think their farm system's definitely taken a big jump up in the right direction. They were more of like a middle of the road, maybe a little bit below average farm system to begin with, but I definitely think this bumped them up quite a bit, this deadline. And now let's talk about this team. You know, obviously Wilson now I guess is like just the new captain, right? Like there really isn't any other player that could fit that role, maybe like a Jason Hayward, but I feel like Wilson's definitely like the guy now that like he is the man, right? You've got Kyle Hendricks, who honestly I could see him being a guy that gets moved this offseason or deadline next year. There just doesn't really seem like he unless the Cubs go out and spend this offseason. 2 years left on his deal. I feel like they could get a pretty penny for him and kind of further this rebuild that the Cubs are going to. So Nico Hoerner, you know what? Definitely probably moves to that shortstop position. Great fielder. He's got to figure out that bat. But you know what? I'm excited to see what he can do. I thought the pickup of Madrigal was great. I think Wisdom being 84 rated is a little high. He's coming off he's fantastic this year, but I think 84 is a little high. I know you're kind of going off of the ratings. You're kind of going off of this year's performance. So I know some players are going to be a little bit boosted in overall for sure, but I'm actually gonna lower it a little bit, because as much as I would love for Patrick Wisdom to be this high, I do think it is still a little bit too high. But I do appreciate having a decent rated team a little bit. So yeah, looking at this team, I definitely think we're a team that's competing maybe 3-4 years from now. So I like it. I think we're in an okay spot. Does it suck? Yes, but let's see. Holy cow, we got 97 different catchers. What are we gonna do with all these catchers? But yeah, let's do some stuff. I don't know what we're gonna do, to be honest. This is, man, wow, this is gonna be tough. All right, let's figure it out. All right, I'm gonna rock with this for the season. I'm not gonna make any changes. I want to see what we can do with this team. So Hendricks, Mills, Alzolay, Davies, Arrieta. I don't know how he's still on the team. I'm surprised Davies didn't get moved at the deadline. I'm surprised someone like Dan Winkler didn't get moved at the deadline. I know Jonathan Holder's still out through injury, but this team's bad. This team's not good. I mean, I know Madrigal's out for the rest of the year anyways. So yeah. Ooh, this is giving me like early 2000s Cubs, like 2000s Cubs when they finished last in the division type situation. So, whew. All right, let's get into the regular season. Let's see what happens, and I'll see you guys at the draft. I'm not making any changes this first season. I want to see where we finish. All right, let's take these picks. Let's see what we got here. Bernard Merrill, 5'11". You know what? I'll take it. It was a late round pick anyways. We got 75 potential for Richie Cortez, 90 potential for Raul Castro, which, ooh, good fielding too. We might have someone that's gonna help us out in the outfield. Del VR. We've got Peraza, and Medrano. So I like the Castro pick. I like the Merrill pick. And a couple maybe like fringe guys like Cortez or Del VR. Not terrible. Yeah, not great. 68-94. Oh boy, we're in for a doozy. We weren't the worst team in the Central, but you know what? It's okay. Okay. Team ERA's through the roof. Team average is in the gutter. And to be honest, doesn't surprise me. So this is what I'm thinking, right? Could the Cubs go out and pick up a couple pieces this offseason? There's a lot of good pitchers that are available in free agency, which I kind of feel like maybe they could go out and get one or two if they want to, or they could just go out and be like, you know what, let's just start fresh. Let's just wait a couple seasons, let these young guys develop, and just kind of coast until we're ready to compete with these young players that we have. So again, I'm prepared for a full rebuild, but then at the same time, I think they still could retool, right? So they don't have that money invested in BAEZ, RIZZO, or BRYANT. They could go out and give Wilson an extension if he even wants to sign an extension at this point. But yeah, let's take a look. What do we got here? So Hendricks was, you know, his typical Hendricks self, right? He's going to get the job done. We've got Alec Mills, Alzolay, Davies, okay, Arrieta, you know, kind of what I expect with this squad. Braylon Marquez slowly improving. We've got Justin Steele, who I think they're starting to get him back to becoming more of a starter rather than a reliever. Either way, I think he's going to do pretty well in the bullpen or starting rotation wherever he ends up. He's got the stuff. We just pick a spot for him, put him there, he'll be fine. And then the rest of the bullpen, yeah, whatever. And then the lineup. Let's see here. Madrigal got sent down. He was struggling a little bit. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out with him. And this is someone I'm excited about with the Cubs. Alfonso Rivas, a little bit under the radar, but he's mashing right now. So we've got Alcantara, Trace Thompson, who I know in real life is actually doing pretty decent in AAA right now. Austin Romine, Lobatone, and then Walters. We've got like 97 backup catchers, and none of them are really that good. So I know we've got Robinson Chirinos in real life, who I guess he was sent down too. Where's he at? How is he doing? I was surprised they didn't move Chirinos. That was another one. You know, there's plenty of people who need backup catchers. I'm surprised Chirinos didn't get moved at all either. So, okay. All right. Yeah, Wilson, I'm going to need you to do better there, my guy. Wow, that's oof. That's a big oof. All right. You know what? That's fine. Season 1, it's in the books. We're going to move past it. We got to get back on top. Yankees defeat the Brewers. I think the Brewers are going to be nasty for quite some time. Their pitching's good. They're always sneaky with these offensive pickups. They just know what to do. They just know what to do. All right, looking at this team, right? You know what? I'll bring Duffy back. I think Duffy has a chance to come back for the Cubs. $4 million, super cheap, and then the rest. I think you let the rest walk. I think you let the rest just go start fresh. That's what we're doing here. So 40 man. I'll add Cole Stewart. I think he's a piece that could be used. Thompson we'll add just so we don't lose them, and then Caraway and Casey. Let's see here. Arbitration. I guess everybody. We have $100 million to spend, so we have the money. And then looking at contracts, most likely everybody. Yeah, probably. Unless like it's like some fringe guy that I don't really see using in the minors. All right. Who are we going after? I mean, he's there. Do we just do a reunion? No, let's switch it up. Let's get some new guys. Let's bring in a new era for the Cubs, and let's figure something out. See you guys for season 2. All right, for season 2, I'm looking at the team, and like obviously I didn't show you a lot of what the free agency pool looked like. It was pretty disappointing. Probably had to do with the fact that Ignore Budgets is on, just because, you know, if the Dodgers are going out and spending like crazy, they're going to continue to spend like crazy. The Padres, the same thing. The Yankees, you know, those teams. And I felt like, you know, because they've acquired all these big contracts, you know, they're going to still have to be able to try to keep them, right? They're not going to just let players go. So, unfortunately, free agency wasn't as good as I would have hoped. Like, there's some big names who could become free agents this year. There's Michael Conforto as an outfielder. Potentially Castellanos, if he does want to try to get a bigger contract somewhere else, he could opt out, which of course, you know, MLB doesn't have like a player option available in, you know, set up in his contract right now. You know, same thing with Arenado. Arenado could. Marcus Semien becomes a free agent. You know, Trevor Story, Seager, Correa, Baez, Eduardo Escobar. Chris Taylor becomes a free agent. Jose Ramirez, maybe. But like Jonathan Scope, there's definitely some good names out there. Even pitchers. Pitchers, there's a lot. I'm actually looking at a list right now just so I can give you all the names. Scherzer, Stroman, Gosman, you know, some relievers, some starters, you know, Danny Duffy, Rodon, whatever it is. I know there's Syndergaard. There's a crazy list of names for free agency that could have been there. Like, I think Eduardo Escobar could potentially be a target, like a realistic target for the Cubs. If Nicholas Castellanos opts out of his contract, the Cubs are in need of a corner outfielder. They could, if they really wanted to, go and try to reunite with him. Is that likely? Definitely not. That's just me being hopeful. But so yeah, let's talk about this team. Pieces here and there. The big piece was Trevor Story. I know he's not going back to Colorado. There is no way. I don't even know why they didn't trade him. I know they were like, we just felt we weren't getting the offers that we wanted. Are you kidding me? There were teams out there looking for shortstops. The Mets were looking for shortstop. They like, what do you mean you couldn't go out and get a better? It's so dumb. The Colorado organization is in shambles. I went out and picked up Trevor Story. Not the best year in 2021. You know, obviously in real life he's not having the best year either. But we've made some changes. Realistically, if the Cubs were to go out and pick up a shortstop this offseason, Nico Horner, I think, would move to the outfield. He's played the outfield in the past. He has the athletic ability to play the outfield. I definitely think he could do that. So that was probably something that I consider doing. Maybe move him to left field. Ian Happ can stay in left. You know, Corey Dickerson can play platoon. You know, that's really, I mean, I'm actually thinking about doing that right now. It's crazy, but honestly, it is something that could happen. You know, it seems like the Cubs like to play their guys in different positions. Horner has played outfield this season. I'm going to leave it like this for now. But it is something that's in the back of my mind. So this is the team for now. Dickerson, 1-year deal, just a guy that most likely is going to be cheap, can pick him up. And he was pretty cheap. Almora, a little reunion with him. Dom T. Williams in the Rule 5 draft. Kurt Casale, 1-year deal as our backup. This is what our pitching staff looks like. Andrew Heaney on a 1-year deal, $9 million. Brought back Davies, $6 million. And then bullpen options, Matt Strahm, 2-year club option. And that was it. I didn't like free agency. Free agency was so bad for us. I signed Contreras for the rest of the rebuild. And I just kind of was meh with the free agency pool. I didn't like it. I thought we could have gone and got like Syndergaard and another big name that was available. Yeah, but I definitely think it just wasn't good enough. And I didn't want to completely blow my budget on players. So most of the guys that I did pick up were probably players I'm going to look to flip. So we'll see what we can do and we'll go from there. I mean, the team's not great. I'm not going to lie, but we'll see what happens. All right, draft went really well. Jonah Bearden. We've got Jesus Del Gaudio, Akinori Yokoyama, Andre. Hold on. Let's back this up. All right, Akinori Yokoyama, Adrian Nieves, and then we've got Damon Rarick. Holy cow, what a mouthful of names. But man, we got some good pickups. I mean, we went pitcher heavy besides the 2 shortstops. But it was good. I need a little bit more depth in the pitching department, so that's why I did it. All right, at the deadline, I need a little bit of pitching help. We're actually 3 games out of the wild card, which is a lot better than I thought. Actually, 3.5 games out in the wild card. I think 4 in the division. I'm gonna get Matt Weisler. He's a 78 overall. He actually is having a killer season and definitely help us out. I'm gonna trade Duffy and Donnie DeWeese to make this happen. All right, Dylan Maples and Kyle Young are gonna get me Kyle Ryan are gonna get me Alex Young of the Indians now. And it actually helps us out a little bit because I still need some help. I'm gonna send down Kinky Thompson, and then that should help us out for the rest of the season in the bullpen. And then I actually do want to try to get a starter. That is one area I want to get. You can see, Davies is doing all right. Alec Mills is doing all right. But I feel like if we get one more starter, will definitely be good. Plus, Cole Stewart's kind of struggling, so I probably will move one of those guys over. I mean, the bullpen now looks really good. The lineup looks okay. We could use a bench bat, but you know what? Let me get at least a starter. That's my main target. All right, Pablo Lopez was on the trade block, which I don't understand, but the Marlins are in last, and if they're willing to part with some pieces, I'm going to take it. So Chase Thompson, Tony Walters, 2 fringe MLB players, and then Bailey Horn, who's actually a player that the Cubs got in... Oh, what trade did they get him in? Oh, what trade did they get him in? Was it... All right, hold on. I got to look it up now. He was part of the White Sox trade with Tepera. That's what it was. That's what it was. So, there it is. There we go. Pablo Lopez. Jarek Suter and PJ Higgins are going to get traded. Whit Merrifield, a player the Royals just refuse to part ways with, which I feel like they should have done 2-3 years ago when they could have got a premium for him. Now, I'm not saying he's past his prime, but he's definitely not the same player. He's not going to get the same return. He's actually having a terrible year this year. I might not even trade for him. I might get Hanser Alberto instead. They're pretty similar. I don't want to take any of their like top players like Nicky Lopez because they're not really going to be starters for us. So you know what? Yeah, let's just get Hanser Alberto instead. I just need a role player to fill out the roster. So there it is. I think that's it. I think that's the move. Those are the moves that I want to make. So Alberto slots right in. Perfect. Lineup's going to be untouched. There are a couple iffy players. I'll work around that next season, but the pitching was the focus for season 2. Let's see if we can slip our way into the playoffs. 4 games out in the Central, 3.5 in the wild card. Let's see what happens. Okay, 89-73, we won the division. I was fully going for the wild card or not even making the postseason. Okay. We won it by a game. Ooh, the team ERA definitely carried us. Team average, I'm definitely gonna be looking to add a couple bats. If we didn't win, we weren't gonna make the wild card. Yeah, we would have been the 3rd place team. So I'm glad we won the division. So realistically, this is what I was expecting, right? Kind of fitting in this range right here, like the Cardinals and the Reds, where we were a wild card team, and we kind of were realistically. If the Central wasn't, kind of a meh division outside of the Brewers in real life, I feel like, like the Brewers are definitely the best team in the Central. But yeah, okay, I'll take it, right? So, all right, we got a Gold Glove. That was it. So basically what I was saying was, with the Cubs in this rebuild, I was kind of picturing us being a wild card team, right? But in real life, how the current Central is, you've got like the Brewers. I feel like the Reds are definitely making moves to become that number 2 team. And then you kind of have like the Cubs and the Cardinals fighting it out for, well, now the Cubs are like 4th. But before that, you kind of had like the Cubs and the Cardinals kind of fighting it out for 3rd. And then the Pirates way down there. So, yeah, there's that. All right, cool. Let's figure out what happened with this squad. So it looks like an offensive player was sent down. Braylon Marquez, 16 innings of work. I think 1 more year in the minors and then he'll come up. Zach Davies, it was a 1-year deal. And I'll take it. Cody Hoyer, though. I'm so excited for Cody Hoyer. If we can figure out some of those command issues, some of those hit issues, we've got a really good bullpen arm. And, all right. So far, so good. Cole Stewart, I don't know why. Wait, why is Cole Stewart in the mix? Hold on. Wait a second. Cole Stewart should not be up. Who did they? Matt Strahm. Oh, Matt Strahm got rocked the second half of the year. What happened? Oh, that like completely changes everything. Oh, that's not good. Well. I still gotta go with Matt Strahm over Cole Stewart. I can't trust Cole Stewart. I just can't. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so maybe we go like that. And then when we look at our starters, Kyle Hendricks, 1 more season with the squad. Heaney was really good. I know in real life he's kind of either really good or really bad, but you know what? I'm liking what I'm seeing from our starting 5. We've got a couple players who are, fringe players for next year. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. It looks like Jason Hayward was sent down. I mean, he had a really bad year, so it makes sense, right? So was Alcantara. And then when you take a look at the team, Alberto was whatever. It was like just a bench bat to pick up. Kirk Casale, not a bad backup catcher. Almora, and then Dom T. Williams. Oh, they called up Amaya. All right. And then Ian Happ back up to an 80. like a leadoff guy, only versus righties though. I have him lower in the lineup versus lefties. Corey Dickerson, not a bad outfielder to have. Trevor Story, you know what? Kind of boosted his numbers back up. Patrick Wisdom, he's kind of, I feel like he's going to be someone like this. He's going to strike out a lot, but he's going to get you some home runs. So probably going to be more of a role player as our team starts to develop a little bit more. So, all right. I'm liking what I'm seeing, though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. All right, there we go. So we need a outfielder. Who's it going to be? I mean, either one's fine. We'll throw in Dom T. Williams for the postseason. And then looks like outfield is probably an area that I'm going to look to pick up somebody because that guy's improving really quickly. We got Canario. Let's see. PCA's a 71. Hitting stats just aren't there yet. Same thing with Brendan Davis. And okay. Am I missing? I think that's all of them. Canario. Yep. Alcantara. All right. So yeah, we still probably need at least like another outfielder for a little bit. Shortstops are slowly coming together. So yeah, we're looking good. All right, postseason time. What's gonna happen against the Braves? Just fix the lineups and we advance. All right. Alec Mills? No. We'll go like that. So taking on the Dodgers, it was gonna be a tough matchup no matter what. So I'll take it. We made the postseason. Didn't expect that. The Dodgers defeat the Blue Jays, and all right, I'll take that. I was expecting to be maybe a wild card team at best, but okay. Let's see what we do here. I'm gonna decline these two just because I feel like we can go different directions and we'll be okay. Corey Dickerson, I want to see what other bats are available. Fantastic bat for us, and he is actually going up all of his ratings. Yeah, I'm still gonna hold off. Kurt Casale was a really good backup for us. He wants a lot of money. I mean, he had a really good year, but $8 million, that's a lot. That's a lot. So I'm gonna hold off. Zach Davies, similar to what he did last year, actually an improvement, but I want to improve this team. I want to lock this guy up. This guy was really good. Holy cow, $9 million. He was good, but ooh, he might actually be our closer, to be honest. So giving him $10 million, I'll be okay. So Heaney, what do you want? Like 10 a year? Let's hold off, because if I'm gonna start spending 10 plus a year, I want it to be a solid like number 2 possible replacement for Hendricks. So let's be smart about our money, especially since how much do we have to work with in the bank? 72 mil? Where's all our money? 10, 13, 14, 20, 23 Hayward, and he's in AAA. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get rid of Hayward. I mean, I probably could. How much? Who wants Hayward? Anybody? The Orioles will take him. If the Orioles will take him, I'm down. The Giants will take him. The Padres will take him. The Dodgers will take him. Oh, a lot of teams will take him. Atlanta will take him. I'll send him back to Atlanta. Also, that, you know, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I don't, in real life, I definitely know that no one's gonna take them, but we'll just they want more? Dang. Okay. What about that? All right, there we go. Go back to Atlanta. All right, that opens up a little bit of money for us, right? Let's see here. Free agency. Oh yeah, that opened up so much. All right. I still gotta be smart with our money because we don't have too much, but I feel like we can at least pick up like a fringe outfielder, and then maybe a little bit of pitching help too. All right, season 3. I really want this guy, Alejandro de los Santos, but I don't think he's gonna be ready this year. 4th, maybe by the 5th season he would be. He looks great, like 70 hitting stat or contact already, but oh, man, Anthony Rizzo on the Braves. They got their Freddie Freeman replacement, but I was looking, and Kyle Schwarber is at first because I think the Red Sox are going to try to make him a first baseman, which is a wild thought. But I was looking for a new first baseman. We've been kind of lacking that, right? I mean, Patrick Wisdom is great, don't get me wrong. And the A's are holding on to Freeman and Matt Olson, which is a little wild. And I looked at Matt Olson. He's a free agent, but I don't necessarily know if we're going to be able to sign him and still be able to have some money to work with. So Kirilloff is my new first baseman thought. I signed this guy out of free agency. He looks pretty decent. I might send him down a year just to give him some more at-bats in AAA. But I'm trying to see who would be someone. Aramis Ariman. I'm sold. Yeah, let's do it for Kirilloff. There's our new first baseman. All right, so for this season, I still think we're a really good team. I did extend Hap's contract for the rest of the rebuild. Someone that I think the Cubs could actually let walk in free agency this year. I don't think they'd offer him a contract. At the same time, they could keep him, thinking maybe he has a bounce back year or something like that. I did bring back Dickerson one more year, $7 million. And then this is currently what the team looks like. No other changes. Diaz is our new backup. And then Valaika as a backup as well. Almora came back. And then I looked at our team here. We've got this guy who we drafted in season 1 that I definitely think could come up and help us out very, very soon. We've got Castro who could come up and help us very, very soon. And then we've got Davis, Amaya, and Pete Crow Armstrong all in the farm system. All right on the verge of being like, oh, he's not playing shortstop. Right on the verge of being ready. So this team's kind of looking good. I think we're also kind of set for some players start to help it from the farm system to start to help us out as well. And then when you look at the pitching staff, this was our big addition. Jose Barrios. Blue Jays didn't want to give him a contract. I thought might as well. And then we've got our Hendricks replacement. And then Lopez, Alzolay, and Steele. Alec Mills. The bullpen currently looks like this. I'm going to give Chris Clark a shot. I think his per nines look pretty solid. Might as well. And then everything else looks the same. Here we go. This is our team. We've got Braylon Marquez, who probably is going to come up and take one of these 2 spots next year. I'm actually going to flip those 2. And then, yeah, that's the team. I think it looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with what we're coming up with here. And so far, so good. I like it. I like it for sure. So there it is. Let's see what happens. We made the postseason last year. Are we going to do it again? I don't know. I don't know. I don't. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, I'm at the deadline. I'm going to get Michael King. I know he's a part of the Yankees. I didn't really use him in a Yankees rebuild, so I'm going to give them Corey Dickerson and Dakota Mekis. I've never really figured out how to use it, or say it. So this is our bullpen now. I'm going to send down Chris Clark. He wasn't struggling a lot, but he was definitely struggling a little bit. I'm really excited to see Braylon pop up next year. We've also got Jordan Wicks, who's, when they drafted him, said he was almost MLB ready. And then the lineup now, Raul Castro is going to come up. And then I'll just kind of tweak the lineup a little bit. But yeah, Raul Castro's made his debut. The other guys like Davis, Canario, Alcantara, and PCA, they're just not ready yet. They're close, but they're not there yet. So maybe by season 4, season 5, we'll get them into the team. Everybody else is looking fine, and let's finish off the season. 94-68, we won the division, which, okay, I'll take it. I think at the deadline, yeah, we were behind at the deadline. We were down quite a few games. So we must have turned it around. Let's take a look here. And, I see quite a few losses here. But we split this versus the Brewers. Oh, okay, so August, we did really well. Okay, so that's kind of where we turned our season around. So, okay, yeah. The team ERA is fantastic. A 3.2. Okay. I like seeing that for sure. Oh, yeah. I feel like that's what the Cubs could be potentially trying to do, is open up some things where they could spend a little bit on pitching rather than having to go out and give crazy contracts to position players. Hence why fire sale this deadline. But who knows? Maybe there's some crazy trick up the sleeve that we don't know about, and they're just gonna whip it out, and all of a sudden we're gonna be a competing team again. So there it is. I definitely think I want to get some of these younger guys in the mix because I think they're gonna be pretty good for us. So let's see what happens. Braylon got rocked a little bit. Yikes. Jordan Wicks, Cody Hoyer. We got Rowan Wick, who I think are going to be 2 decent pieces for us in the bullpen. Alex Young. We just paid you big money, man. Don't let me down here. So who... I know Chris Clark got sent down, and here were his numbers. Like I said, he wasn't getting roughed up too much, but it wasn't going great. And then Michael King. Okay. I don't like that he was sent down. Alec Mills was also sent down. But all right, we'll clean this up really quickly. Let's send down Braylon got roughed up a little bit, so we'll remove him. And then let's just get Michael King back up. Let's just get that bullpen arm. We'll send him down. And then Jensen needs to go down too. So it looks like some position players were sent down. So Valleca, we'll just call him back up. I don't want Merrill there. And who else? Oh, Alcantara. We'll call him back up. And then that way we can send down one of these pitchers. We'll send down Jensen for now. We'll see what happens. And then the bullpen should be back to normal. Yeah. All right, perfect. So now looking at our starters, Jose Barrios, first season with the team was solid. Kyle Hendricks continues to put up really, really good numbers. Do I want to see him go? No, but I think this is kind of the time where it's that new chapter. We've got new pieces in the team. Let's just build on what we currently have. So let's see here. Valleca did struggle. You know, Alcantara continues to struggle. Wisdom, really good off the bench. We've got Almora, and then Amaya was called up as well over Diaz. So Hap continues to do really well in this leadoff role. We've got David Bodie, who I moved him up a little bit. He's been more of a DH for us. Struggled a little bit this year. Trevor Story, our new shortstop, been killing it. We've got Kirilloff, who did struggle this year. I expect bigger and better things though, so we'll be fine. Wilson, yikes. Raul Castro in his first season. I mean, I think we found something special here. Dom T. Williams, again, pretty strong season. Horner struggled a bit. Hate to see that. And then Madrigal, not too much different. Not too much different. So, postseason time. Let's see what happens. Game 1 against the Mets, we win. Game 2, we lose. We lose that one. We win. It comes down to Steele versus DeGrom. Not going to happen. We're going to go Barrios versus DeGrom. And we lose 7-3. Rough indeed. All right, we got 2 more years to turn things around. And by turn things around, I mean, we're still making the postseason. We're still doing well. We're still kind of on this whole building the team up. So I'll take this option because I know it's cheap. I'll take this as well because I want to... Actually, did he develop at all? Oh, yeah, he did. And then... Let's see. I'm going to let Valleca go. He's been really good for us. So let's bump this down a little bit. We'll go like this. Hopefully he signs that. And like I said, I like Kyle Hendricks. I love him to death. He's been fantastic for us. Let's turn the new leaf. Let's let him go. So Contreras is the only remaining player from like the OG squad along with Ian Happ. But let's add Davis. Let's add Armstrong. Let's make sure we don't lose Ed Howard either. Arbitration. Everybody. I might let Alcantara go. And Alec Mills. So like Hoyer up. I'm going to keep. Contracts. Everybody. I don't have a lot of money to spend, so I'm going to be cheap this offseason. Let's get into next year. All right, season 4. Let's talk about this team here. So Barrios, Lopez, Alzolay, Steele, Marquez, Wicks. Wicks is going to get like a full debut this year, and then the bullpen's untouched, right? Like I feel like we're going to go like this. Yeah. All right, we're going to rock like that. Pablo Lopez is a free agent at the end of the year. I'm unsure about extending it because I want to see like maybe Alzolay could be a really good number 2. You know, maybe Steele starts to pop off, Marquez, Wicks, and then we've got like a crazy amount of pitchers down here who could fill out that 3, 4, 5 spot, right? So do I want to spend that money when potentially we could use an offensive piece, right? Does Kirilloff, maybe pop off this year? Does, Dom T. Williams maybe not really develop anymore and we could maybe go out and splash the cash on an outfielder? I am going to give Brendan Davis some run. I'm going to give Amaya some time. We've got this guy Merrill who we drafted in season 1. There was an infielder that I wasn't 100% sure when I drafted him. It is Richard Malaska. He looks insane already. 18 years old. We'll double check to kind of see when I drafted him. Oh, this past season. I didn't. Okay, this was the season that round 3. I only did the first 2 rounds this year, and I didn't like the second pick, so I didn't even sign him. So as you can see, yeah, it's going pretty well. I'm actually liking some of the players that we've drafted too, so like this Castro guy. But yeah, we've got players starting to come up, and I'm really liking the team. Like I think we're looking really good. PCA's hitting stats aren't there yet, but I mean, look at the team. Like we're looking strong. So we could end up going out and really splashing the cash on an outfielder or like a first baseman, or if these guys don't really develop anymore, maybe middle infielder. So we'll see what happens. That's why I didn't want to, offer Lopez a contract just yet, because again, we're not like tight on money, but we don't have the most money to work with. So let's see what happens and head into season 4. 91-71, won the division, taking on the Dodgers. Not feeling too confident in this team. Offensively, we're still just missing something. Horner and Madrigal just really aren't doing it. It's unfortunate. So I'm thinking second base, possibly third base or somewhere that I'm going to look to improve the team this offseason, just because they're just not doing it. We do have a league leader in Alzolay and also Jonathan Holder. And offensively, Raul Castro is looking like just a killer outfielder. Awards, we got Delivery Man of the Year. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it for sure. All right, what else do we got here? No Cy Young, no batting title. We did have Reliever of the Year, which was Jonathan Holder, and no Rookie of the Year candidates. So let's see here. They sent down Rowan Wick, who, okay, fair enough, does become a free agent this year, and mixed ups and downs, and you know what, he's been consistent, but I think it's time to move on from him. We have these guys here, which apparently Michael King just isn't doing it. Chris Clark could potentially come up next year, and then you guys can kind of see we have plenty of pitching options, plenty of them, and man, good thing he's a free agent. So bullpen's definitely an area I'm going to look to strengthen, because clearly we need it, right? That is a very clear and obvious thing, because half of our bullpen got sent down. Pablo Lopez I'm going to let walk as well. And then I like the rest of the options that we have. We have plenty of young guys. We're looking good starter wise, just the bullpen wise just hasn't done much. They sent down Brennan Davis, who did struggle. He definitely did struggle. Madrigal got sent down. Again, he struggled. And Almora was sent down. They're just sending down everybody apparently, which is not what I did at all. But you know what? The CPU loves to get involved and change everything up that you do, and just makes it even more complicated and hard to manage and go through a franchise. Miguel Amaya, pretty good year. I'll take it. Backup catcher, not getting many appearances. So, all right, this guy's good. He doesn't have the power numbers, but he's so good. Along with 32 stolen bases. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, we're just missing. We're missing some pop in the lineup for sure. Actually, Horner's season wasn't too bad. 352 on base percentage. He definitely picked things up a little bit. Okay. All right. We're missing half our team. So you know what? Let me change the team up, because the guys that I called up at the September call-ups to make it 28 men, I called up Ryan Jensen and I called up Curtis Terry. So that was 28 guys. Every other roster I made sure that had enough players to get through the rest of September. And what happens? CPU completely changed it. So let me change it again. All right, figured it out. Let me make sure the bullpen's looking good. We'll move Chris Clark there. All right, here we go. Dodgers. Lose the first two, we get swept. The Dodgers are just going to be our kryptonite. We just can't get past that first round of the postseason. We got one more year to do it. I'm definitely going to make some changes to this team. It needs it. Clearly, it definitely needs it. So, negotiations. I said no to Lopez. Bodie's been good, but we do have that Merrill guy that I'm just going to rock with, and then the 4 can go. We're going to have some money to spend this offseason too, so that's good. And looking at the team, 1, 2, 3. The walks per 9 worry me about Jensen. But to be honest, if we can rock with these guys, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Vizcaino could also come up. Could we go out and spend money on a pitcher? Probably should. I'm thinking about it now. Yeah. Oh, bullpen. Spending money on bullpen. No. Spending money on bullpen. 100%. Oh yeah, we're spending money on bullpen. 100%. That's the big area. And then what I'm gonna do is, Madrigal keeps getting moved up to the top of the lineup. I'm just gonna leave him at the bottom of the lineup. I've looked at it. I still need I need an outfielder. Just looking at it, we do have Castro. Canario looks close. Armstrong, his PCA, his fielding is through the roof, but the hitting stats aren't there. Brennan Davis, he's still not there. So yeah, I need one outfielder. I need an outfielder. That's the big thing, an outfielder for sure. And then if I can get someone else, then I'll try to add someone else. But bullpen and an outfielder, that's the big one. All right, final season. I made some moves, quite a few moves, but I'm also going to make some more. I'm going to go acquire a really good pitcher. And so Ryan Jensen, I didn't really give him a shot. I think he could be really good, maybe as a long reliever, but I've always seen him really struggle just because the control's always been a little bit low, and then the walks per nine. That's just been kind of the big issue here. Another player that I'm going to be looking to move that I haven't used at all is Chase Strumpf. And then now, because we have some extra outfield help, I'm going to trade Don T. Williams. I'm going to go out and get a pitcher from the Rays, Shane Mcclanahan, 26 years old. And yeah, get in my team. There's that. So here we go. Pitching rotation currently looks like this. That immediately bolsters it up, right? Barrios, Mcclanahan, Alzolay, Wicks, and Braylon Marquez. Justin Steele, I'm going to move to the long relief spot. And then we still have some issues to go here. I did pick up Lucas Sims, but like the whole bullpen issue is Alex Young, I don't have faith in. Michael King hasn't really panned out. And then like Riley Thompson could be decent, right? He's a starting pitcher. I'm not going to use him though. So I feel like let's flip him for some really good bullpen help. So let's go down to Riley Thompson. Let's package him with someone so we can just get someone elite. Who was worse last year? Alex Young was. So who is going to be that guy that's just going to close it down, maybe be the setup guy for us? That's probably what's going to actually happen. So I'm looking. I'm not really seeing a lot of good closers here that like really catch my eye. So is this the year he lets me down? Most likely. So, I don't even think I can get him. Yeah, I'm kind of hoarding some shortstops there. I know you guys saw that. I don't think I'm going to get Class A. I'm going to need somebody else. Who is it going to be? I guess we're going to have to go relievers. Let's see here. Blue Jays. Crochet. He struggled a little bit, but injury situation is holding us off. Oh, AAA. All right, let me fix this. And we'll get the trades done. All right, I'm going to go Michael Kopech instead. Michael Kopech. I'm doing another little within the city trade. Michael Kopech for Alex Young, Riley Thompson, and Carlos Sepulveda. So that actually helps us out a lot, right? We'll go him here because he's been the setup guy there. Lucas Sims can kind of be in the middle relief role because it looks like he was splitting time between that like holder, like the setup guy / the closer. So let's just throw him in the middle relief. And then this guy hasn't really panned out. He did improve, but it's not working. Let's just 1 for 1. Let's see what we can get. Where is he? Michael King. Like maybe he works one time with a different rebuild, but for right now he's just not doing it for me. So who is someone? Devin Smeltzer. Wow, that's not even close. I'm trying to see someone that's gonna be Phil Maton. I don't think anybody's gonna be an easy trade to make this possible. Well, this is gonna be difficult then, huh? Any of these guys decent? What was that? 85 and 74 innings. Is this the one time that he does well? Probably not. I might just have to stick with him and just like hope it doesn't go poorly. Let's see. What is no Bruzdar? I mean, still not going to be possible. Michael King just has like no value, which I guess I could maybe throw him in with one of these pitchers that I'm not using. Maybe like a Jack Patterson, which I guess that's going to get us closer, right? But again, I don't know. I think we might just have to stick it out and keep our fingers crossed that he doesn't do poorly. So I think that's it. I mean, looking at the lineup, you're going to see some big changes. So we got Glaber at second, right? This is the deal that we have. Trevor Story, Eloy has come in on a pretty cheap deal, 12 mil. He has struggled a little bit the last 2 years. I'm hoping we can find this 22 season, like that kind of form. And then Castro's going to play center field. He's got the fielding, he's got the reaction and the speed. He'll be fine. Horner, Kirilloff, and I got to call up a couple guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to call up, I'm just going to call up PCA. He may not be ready, but we're going to do it. And we're also going to call up, maybe Preciado? Yeah, I think Preciado's getting the call up. We'll add him to the 40-man Give him the call up at a ripe young age of 22. And I think that's it. I got to add some guys to AAA and AA. But I think that's it. I think with this pitching staff and the offense now that we've kind of assembled here, I think this is a good enough team to win us it all. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works out. But this is the squad we're going to rock with. Let's see what happens. Final season, we win the division 93-69. So, I mean, we won the division a lot, right? Like, things went well. Just not good enough. We need some postseason magic here because we've been good, but good isn't good enough, right? Like the Cubs have been in the postseason. They know what it's like to be in the postseason. We're just not getting to the next step. We got a Gold Glove. That's it. We haven't even had like a single award winner. It's wild. That's wild. Oh wait, no, we had reliever of the year with Holder. Yeah, that's right. We had that. And then I'm surprised that Raul Castro didn't win Rookie of the Year at all. I know Michael King got sent down. He's been garbage, hot garbage. And Chris Clark got sent down, but he actually had a really good season. Like a really and Cody Hoyer, what? No shot. He should be sent down. All right, let's get Hoyer and Clark back up, and we'll send down King and Thompson. Actually didn't have a bad season, but you know, we're gonna rock with the other guys, and then DJ Hers. But looking at the pitching staff now, we actually will need another pitcher unless we rock with Jack Patterson, but no. So Keegan Thompson or Michael King, pick your poison, right? I guess we could go Hers. Yeah, we could rock with Hers, and then we'll send down, or do we keep the extra pitcher? You know what I mean? Like, having that extra pitcher might not be bad. I don't think he's on the 40 man. So yeah, let's keep the extra pitcher, and then we'll send down him because we don't need him, right? So let's talk about this team now. So Justin Steele, you know, this is kind of where I'm going to see him most likely, unless they can figure out how to get him to stretch out his innings. I know that's what they're working on right now, but like, he's been decent. We got Cody Hoyer, who's lights out. Clark was really good. Sims was okay. Like, the ERA is high, but the whip's not bad. We can definitely work with it. DJ Hers. We got Michael Kopech, who was unbelievable. And then Jonathan Holder's been fantastic. So when we take a look at our starters now, talk about that. I mean, Alzolay, low-key, been unbelievable this entire rebuild. Braylon Marquez. You know what? We've got some pieces. We got some pieces for sure. I mean, look at the farm system starting to come together. I mean, it's looking good. It's looking good. Looking at this, this guy just never really developed hitting wise. He just kind of stayed stagnant. Preciado had 62 games. Looks really good. He was part of, oh man, when did the Cubs get Preciado? Oh, what was that, the Padres trade? I think that was part of the Padres trade. He was part of the Padres trade with Yu Darvish. So Preciado, we got Ed Howard. He came up for 14 at-bats, killed it. Amaya, and then back to the bench. So who got sent down this year? Madrigal, once again. I definitely think he's just not good in MLB The Show. That's really what it is. PCA had 67 games, and it's the hitting stats. That's really what it is for him. So we have Canario, who's a 77. This team is set for the future. We're set. Ian Happ has one more year on his deal, which kind of works out because then we can let some of the younger guys take over. Raul Castro has been insane for us. Good on base percentage. He's got the fielding. He's got the speed. 36 stolen bases. Love to see it. Trevor Story kind of fallen off a little bit. His contract does expire next year too, so we have expiring contracts allowing those young guys to come in. Eloy, 37 home runs. Yes, the on-base percentage was low, but we got back to where I wanted it to be. Glaber's Glaber in franchise. Wilson let me down a lot this rebuild. You got Brennan Davis, who's starting to put things together, and then Nico Horner. The on-base percentage is good, right? I like to see that. So we at least slowly started to put things together, and even Alex Kirilloff is slowly getting better too. So we're starting to hit the prime for a lot of these guys, and then we're starting to see some of those younger guys develop too, which is kind of what I fully expect to see with the Cubs. So final season, can we do it? Can we not lose? Can we not lose? Please, 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 please. I would love to make it past. Wait, did we make it past the first round of the playoffs? The first time we were in the playoffs? Maybe. So it looks like they got Dom Smith, Luke Voigt, Drew Waters is up, Zunino is in the team. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do offensively. Because I feel like offensively, that's kind of been the area that the team has struggled. As I say that, we allow two runs there. We get a double play. That's not ideal. But let's see what happens here. A single, and then that's it. Yeah, I just think offensively we're not gonna do much unless something crazy happens. I feel like maybe 1 or 2 runs is getting scored this game. I'm getting really greedy here. He gets out of it. That's his last inning. Perfect. Okay. Where's the offense, guys? Let's go Chris Clark. He had a good season, and he gets out of it. All right, we got 3 more at bats. An error, a strikeout. Man, that's not. Oh, he allows a solo shot too, and another. All right, he comes up. We'll go to Brennan Davis and singles. All right. Pitching change, another single. We're threatening. Castro, okay. I should sack fly here, but I need the runs. Bring them in. Wait, what happened? Give me the notification. What happened? All right, Kopech, come in. Just shut it down, and we'll walk it off next inning. I feel it. Come on. A strikeout, a single, a double. See what I'm saying? We're doing it. Minter's a lefty. So we got to go Preciado, right? We have to go Preciado. He's the man against lefties. It's over. It's all over. Season's over. So we went to the NLCS, and then we lost in the NLDS. Lost in the NLDS again. So that's it. That's where it ends. Man, just not good enough. I feel like this is a good team though. I feel like this is a really good team. We'll quickly go through like the rest of it because like we've got Steele, we got Patterson, Vizcaino, Franklin. We've got just like a bunch of other guys that we drafted too. And then you look at like catchers, you got Quintero who's coming up. You've got Rivas who's slowly been grinding. Bryce Ball. What else? Merrill who's been kind of mad. But then you look at the shortstops. You've got Glaber, Story, Horner, Christian Hernandez, Ed Howard, Kevin Made. Like it's stacked, right? It's stacked. Outfield, these two, PCA, Davis, Casey, Alcantara, Canario. They're all there. The team's set up for the future, and unfortunately, we just couldn't do anything with it, and it sucks. I thought we built a good enough team. Unfortunately, we didn't. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content, and of course, in the comment section, what team next? Let me know. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.